I did not see this coming. Some new details have been revealed on the Juan Soto situation, and it's looking more and more favorable for the Mets as the hours pass by. We are awaiting a Juan Soto decision, which should come sometime this weekend, so we'll break that down and much more on this episode of 3 Up, 3 Down. Welcome in, everybody, to 3 Up, 3 Down. I'm your host, Peter Vryonis, and today we're going to be talking about some of the new details that have been revealed, and I did not see this coming in the Juan Soto situation. Obviously, we know he was with the New York Yankees for a season, which should theoretically give them a leg up in the negotiations, but not the way that it's being reported to us right now. Just a quick reminder, hit that subscribe button because a large percentage of you who are watching are not subbed to the channel, and it helps me out a ton. So go ahead and do that for me. We're very close to my goal of 2,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for the support. Let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it. And the amount of money Soto will get has also been debated for quite a while. Predictions have consistently landed in the $600 million range, with some going further than that. ESPN's Buster Olney floated the idea of Soto landing a 15-year, $750 million deal. Could competition between interested teams push it even higher? Now that's a bombshell in itself. $750 million would break the record that Shohei Ohtani set last offseason when he signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers. And this article continues to go on here. The Yankees, Mets, Red Sox, Blue Jays, and Dodgers are the publicly known teams still in the running for Soto. Thursday, Sean McAdam reported Thursday that negotiations started coming to a head and a decision could be made before the winter meetings start Monday. He also shared the possibility of Soto's deal surpassing even the most aggressive predictions. And if you go and read that article even further, they mentioned that $800 million is a possibility that is on the table right now, which personally for me, I do not see. Now, I think Soto is a fantastic player. Don't get me wrong on that point right there. But when I look at it from a marketing perspective, it makes sense to give Shohei Ohtani $700 million because the Dodgers already recouped $130 million of that in their first season having him on the team. Soto does not offer you that same amount of marketability off the field. He doesn't pitch. He doesn't have blazing speed. He is, I wouldn't say a one-trick pony, but the guy hits, and he hits the crap out of the ball. But that's about all he does at a high level, which is not something that should be understated. The age combination, the fact that he's 26 years old, his track record already at the major league level, I think that vaults him into the $600 million range. But for him to get more money than the game's greatest player, the game's most popular player, to me, it just does not make sense. And it is believed that every team that remains engaged on Soto has made an offer of at least $600 million. But with competition intensifying, one industry... Sorry about that, guys. With competition intensifying, one industry source said it would not be surprising if the winning bid surpassed the $700 million mark and perhaps even approached something closer to $800 million, wrote McAdam. So depending on how much deferred money is included, this type of contract would break all kinds of records, while Shohei Ohtani's 10-year, $700 million deal from last winter is the standard. The present-day value is around $460 million, since $680 million of it is deferred. It'll be fascinating to see what the real contract numbers will be and where Soto officially lands for the long haul. Coming to a decision will also allow the rest of the free agent market to start moving. And that's a point that I wanted to get to as well. We haven't seen much movement on the free agent front. The only guy that is signed that has been of high profile has been Blake Snell, and I think that's because the Dodgers offered him a contract that he simply could not refuse. $182 million for a guy that has had injury problems, who has had signs of inconsistency in his career as well. I think he made out about as well as he possibly could have. He got deferred money. He got a signing bonus in that deal as well. So everything seemed to work out for Blake Snell in that deal, which is why he was off the board so early. But all the other top free agents remain. Corbin Burns, Max Fried, Anthony Santander, Alex Bregman, and the list goes on and on and on for impact players that are available in free agency this year, which definitely separates this class from the one that we saw a year ago. It was Shohei Ohtani, and then it was everybody else. So if you didn't get Ohtani and you were in on him, then chances were that you were not going to be able to fill any voids that had to be filled in the offseason. So it was Ohtani and everyone else. Not the case, in my opinion, for this free agent class. Corbin Burns, I think, being the headliner. Pete Alonso is in there as well. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention him. Then Bregman, as I mentioned. Anthony Santander coming off a 44 home run season with the Baltimore Orioles. So there's a lot of intriguing names that you can dissect in this free agent class, which is why I'm sure teams are going to go and pursue Soto as hard as they can. But at the end of the day, if they don't get him, there are other options that you can turn to. Maybe you won't have the same amount of budget to work with. Maybe the owners won't be as privy to throw away $700 million per se. But a combination of Anthony Santander, Corbin Burns, and Bregman probably gets you pretty close to being a World Series contender, to whatever your direction is as a franchise. So it's going to be very interesting to follow, and some very interesting reports. And this is also something that I wanted to get to, just to clear up something. The Yankees have not been told they will be given a last chance to match any high offer, John Heyman wrote on X. With the Yankees not being able to match the final offer, as Heyman reports, the team will have to send its best offer when the rest of the teams interested in Soto do. The other four teams in the running, obviously, like we mentioned, the Mets, the Jays, and the Red Sox, and the Los Angeles Dodgers. And if you needed a reminder, Soto hit .288 with 41 homers and 109 ribbies last year, and he was fantastic in the playoffs. .327 average, 4 homers, 9 ribbies. So he's got the acumen. He's got a World Series ring, and he's one of the best players in the game of baseball today. So he's going to get his money. I think it's going to be by the New York Mets, and the fact that the Yankees are not going to be able to match the final offer, at least that's what we're hearing from John Heyman. But yes, do take it with a grain of salt, because pretty tight-knit with Mr. Scott Boras, who is representing Juan Soto in this madness. So it's going to be interesting to follow. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this situation, and where do you believe Soto will land. And I'll see you all when he signs, hopefully.